Hey guys, thanks for checking out the channel. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, remember to hit that bell for notifications for when we drop new videos.
Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night.
Officials and newsmen at first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However, the reports persisted.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.
Holy crap, what is up everybody? Welcome to Boogeyman Radio. I am Dave.
Heyo, I'm Harvey.
Ew. Harvey Wallbanger.
Well, something like that. We'll go with that for your sake, I guess.
Harvey Fingerbanger?
No,
Ew.
definitely not.
Ew.
Definitely not. Definitely
I had
not.
to say it like that.
You had to. I know it's you. It just makes sense.
Oh
Like your
man.
post yesterday. It just makes sense.
What?
What?
Post yesterday. What post?
Yeah. Post on Facebook about certain things. In drinking, I think. I think you said drinking.
I didn't say anything about drinking.
Oh. Huh. Well, never mind.
Although a funny thing happened yesterday.
Oh, what was the funny thing?
I started drinking.
What? Who would have thought? I mean,
No, there is something funny about it though. Like for some reason, like I had a long day at work, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna have a couple
What?
beers. Just gonna have a couple beers and like just cool off and just chill out. And by my second beer, I was feeling it.
I bet
And
you
I have
were.
no,
Wait,
no
what?
idea. Yeah,
Why buy your second beer? That's unlike you.
I know. I mean, I ate some pizza rolls for lunch. And
Uh.
this is about 5:30 when I
Mm.
started. So I was like, "What the crap is happening?" You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
and I only had
Just
4
not
beers.
staring at it. It was
last
St.
night.
Patty's Day. There was just alcohol in the air.
Right?
Everybody was breathing it in, right? Like it
Celebrating.
just, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I didn't because I was super freaking tired. I was very tired from the night before. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll get into that in a
battling some
minute.
ghosts, you know? Hey,
Yeah.
I didn't
some
even get to
wolves.
celebrate my national freaking holiday.
Your national heritage.
Yeah, exactly.
All
But
Pasty
you know what?
Kid
To
Day.
be fair, actually, I did celebrate at home.
Well, that's good.
It wasn't, it wasn't ideal, right? But at least it was cheaper that way.
Yeah. Oh, of course. I mean, I tried to celebrate a little bit, I guess, but I'm not
Yeah.
Irish, so I couldn't handle it. Apparently, and they're like, "You're not Irish." The ghost of Irish past, like, no, not you.
Nope, definitely not. St. Patrick was just like, screw you, dude. No way. You're not having it today.
I'm gonna get
Just the one day out of the year you just can't handle your liquor.
right? It was St. Patrick's Day. I just realized that because you
Dude.
just said that. Like, oh my god.
Right, exactly. My sister, my sister for her, I think it was wedding. Yeah, I think it was for her wedding. My sister, she was so mad because she was hoping to just get smashed. Just, it's her wedding, like the
Yeah.
after party. You want to get crazy. Okay, you know what? I'll take that back. It was either the wedding or it was the
Like the reception.
no, not the reception. Well, it was either the reception or it was the bachelorette party. It was
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the two.
Probably the bachelorette.
Makes
party,
more
I
sense. The
assume.
bachelorette party.
Yeah.
I'm
Get
thinking about it now.
drunk
It
at
makes
the
more
wedding and
sense.
shit.
Sorry, the wedding's a
I-
bit fuzzy for me.
I don't know what. You don't clean the
Exactly,
dishes,
the
you
wedding
don't
was a
take
bit
out
fuzzy
trash.
for me. That American honey was getting to me pretty good. So, anyways, she drank and drank and drank and drank. I would say probably. I don't know if she drank this by herself, but I know she polished off around 2 bottles of wine, and she also had some alcohol, like beverage, like liquor.
Yeah.
I don't know how much she had of that, but here's the thing: it doesn't usually take that much to get my sister up there.
Mm-hmm.
But she was so mad because she could not, like I think it was like her adrenaline, like she was just having such a good time.
Yeah.
Like she was just hyper concentrated the entire time.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Maybe it kicked in like afterwards, and
Maybe
like it crept
that's
up on
a
her.
very good point. But to me, I was just like, what?
But yeah, my
Weird.
I don't know why I could drink a lot.
Yeah, I know you
I'm
can.
just gonna say I could drink a lot, but for whatever reason, I think it was because I wasn't on a full stomach. But Like,
Probably.
still, I mean, come on, bro.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Rookie numbers, got to get those numbers up there.
It was messed up. I don't know what the problem was.
Yeah, either way, it's good to have everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here watching us just kind of BS going back and forth. It's one of our favorite things to do. And we hope you guys enjoy our conversations, obviously. But I see Cassie, Porty, and Josh in there so far, a.k.a. Jerry. If you guys, you know what? Actually, something I thought about before jumping on here.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys see any, like, weird paranormal articles that stand out to you, either Josh, I don't know if you're on Facebook and you like our page or not. I will say that I don't know, but either put yours in the comments, or if you guys know us on Facebook, put like a weird story. Like if you guys see anything in the news, just put it down there. I'm always looking for weird things happening out there in the world.
Weird happenings of the paranormal field.
Exactly. So if you guys, send it to us on the Boogeyman radio page. That would be solid. That way we can keep all those stories right there. It worked better that way. And then Dave and I could both check them out at the same time. If you guys see anything like weird news wise, and I'm not saying politics because we know that's weird enough, but what I'm saying is paranormal, supernatural, cryptids, all the things, underground cities under Antarctica. You never know, right? But I feel like I should have said that like long ago. In a galaxy far. Anyway,
Roll credits.
Roll credits. Roll freaking credits. But anyways, I guess So how was your week besides that?
Oh, dude, I've been exhausted all week. We went to Silver Dollar City. Took my daughter.
Oh, nice. Did you guys ride the new Fire in the Hole?
She's 4.
So she definitely ride it.
She was scared shitless. Like
I bet she was. Wait, did she ride it?
She fell off. No.
Oh,
you didn't see it on the news? I mean,
what?
I mean, come on, man.
This is new. You really had a horrible week.
She was awful. She was pissed. She did not have a good time. Would not do it again. Would not recommend.
Okay.
No. She had fun. We went down to the new little fire district that they've got down there. They've got a few rides for kids and
nice.
She had a great time there.
Good.
I
was they've completely renovated that area.
Yeah. Oh,
like well before. I wouldn't say well before, but they knew what was coming, right? Because I remember what that area used to be, and it used to be a big water section, right?
Yeah.
So they completely renovated that thing just in anticipation for this ride.
I think they took out the American toboggan. Like that thing is
maybe. But wait, was that the one with the big inner tube? Basically, the big tube thing, where like 8 people sit around.
No. This is like I don't remember what it was. Because there's the
dude. I think you're right.
Plunge,
yeah,
the toboggan thing like that. It's all that's left is like this big wooden structure in there. That's all that's left.
Man, that was one of my favorite rides. I'm pretty sure too.
Now they got the plunge. They got that still.
Yeah.
But we didn't do any of the water rides because it was only 60 degrees.
Screw that.
Yeah. So
well, you know what? I will say the only water ride I would say I would recommend, as far as it's a fun little ride if the guns freaking work. The one where you shoot the targets.
Yeah.
That one, Tom Sawyer, Huck Finn, I think, or something like that. I don't know. Lost Mine, maybe. I can't remember. Either way, that ride, you really don't get wet in that one.
No.
Every time I've rode it, I didn't get wet.
Like I didn't want to ride the water rides for that.
No, it makes sense. It's way too cold.
And plus, I don't know, like because now they've got like the height thing.
Oh.
She was just barely over the minimum height for any rides.
I bet she was. Well, mostly kid stuff,
20.
I'm sure it was.
She's tiny.
Well, yeah, she's 4.
Yeah. Well, and her mother's tiny too. And
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
So, but we did, she got her face painted. We did all that. Spent like 5 hours walking up and down hills, and I only spent $100.
What?
That's it.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Good call.
Oh, yeah. Most of it was in parking.
Yeah,
no,
sure.
It was $15 in parking.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But
I could have done the free parking, but I was like, no.
That's a bit far of a walk.
It is. I'll pay $15 for the little ride.
Yeah, that just makes sense.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was fun. We did the train ride and all that. She got scared when they fired off a round, and
I bet.
But no, she had a good time. She was pretty exhausted. I was pretty exhausted. Just climbing up, going up and down the hills and stuff.
I bet she's gonna take me up here. Just like, dang, kid, slow down.
Yeah. Well, she held my hand. We walked same pace, like, and everything.
Good.
But every now and then she'd want me to pick her up and carry her because her legs were. Legs were starting to get tired. At one point, she started like hitting her legs, going, "Come on, legs! Come on, legs!"
Oh my God.
It was hilarious. Oh man, but
It's definitely your kid.
yeah,
Definitely.
it was it was pretty good.
I can totally see that. And then you guys drive by a person that's rolling in a wheelchair. Oh,
They're like,
oh, man.
"Screw you, kid!
Right.
Get one of these." Dude, that was like,
Man,
a
did you see that kid? That kid's a prick. What the hell?
Chuck my dick.
Oh my gosh, that's way too good. That's funny. All right, so aside from that,
I'm
what else
ashamed of
happened?
that.
Right. I hope that made you laugh, Cassie. I really do.
That's gonna go on TikTok.
Probably. I hope that saves.
God damn
Come
it,
on,
Miles.
legs.
Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick.
There's dark humor for you. So,
Oh fuck.
that's so
Oh.
bad. Oh, anyways, we're not. I'm gonna shut up. I'm just gonna shut up right now. We're on live. Anyways,
No, that was pretty much all I've done. I just worked.
all right.
Although I haven't announced it on Boogeyman.
Whoa.
But I did set up another place for
Oh.
the Midwest Mystery Tour. You may not have seen this place before. It's kind of they don't really do anything publicly,
Yeah,
and
it's a whole new place.
I've been hinting about it, like being 140,000 square feet. Well, here it is. June 22nd. We're going to be at the Arkansas Tuberculosis Sanatorium
Dun, dun, dun.
in Boonville, Arkansas. Look at that building. Look at that building. That is
That's
the
beautiful.
building we're investigating.
I will. Well,
You've been
I'm
there.
I've been there. It's pretty awesome. I've got a couple of good stories there too, so I'll share those here in a bit when Dave's done. But yeah,
You get a hell of a walk, a lot of exercise, you get your steps in, some stairs to climb, and all that good jazz.
Well, yeah.
But it's an experience. It's an experience, and
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a great place.
I've personally had quite a few experiences in here. Everything from shadow figures, hearing voices,
yeah.
footsteps, being called stupid.
Stupid.
No, you remember that EVP I've got where it's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
stupid."
Yep, I remember.
Yeah, buttholes, butthole ghosts. Why don't you go back to the hole you crawled out from?
Exactly.
But yeah,
Exactly.
guys, this one's gonna be a banger. We've already started selling tickets. Like, some tickets have sold on this. So if you are
Mind you, I'll say keep an eye on the date too. Anybody's.
that's a Saturday.
Yes.
So it'll be awesome. Gonna be awesome. And some of the
It's gonna
proceeds,
be a long ride back.
some of
What?
the proceeds are going to the sanatorium. So
Oh, nice.
yes.
Oh, that makes sense.
And if you go on eventbrite.com, you can find that event as well as the Harbor Village event, which
Yes.
so far we've sold quite a few tickets. There's still some tickets available.
What's the count? Like, not count as in how many we sold, but how many are limit? Like, what's our cap?
So for the investigation, there's 15, and then for the meet and greet, I think there's an additional 10. So
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah. Then we also have McIntyre Villa in September, which is going to be fun. We're going to be out there in April too with Haunted Soul Society.
I cannot freaking wait for that one. For both of them, honestly. I can't wait for both. It's going to be great.
And then also don't forget in May, Malvern Manor. Some tickets have sold for this one as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody at that. It's going to be awesome because some new guests, potentially, waiting to hear back from them. I just talked to them today.
Like, new guests to the manor?
To the manor and for the tour.
Oh, like,
New
Like-
special mystery guest.
oh, mystery guests. Okay, because new guests could be anything.
Yeah.
Like, just, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
New to the mystery tour, new to the
Well, there's
location.
Some of the people that bought tickets are new to the tour, so they're gonna get some wild.
Not saying we don't love you guys that have been here already with us last round.
Jeez.
Saying that at all.
If you want to come, hey, I got a new experiment I'm doing. Kind of interested in doing this. I have not. Not done this really at an investigation yet, so
All right.
I don't know
All
how this
right.
is gonna play out.
I can't wait to see Nick's experiment that he has planned, I think, at Malvern
Who's?
for Nick Campia.
Oh
Nicholas.
yeah.
I can't wait to see. I'm not going to say what it is because I'm pretty sure he wants to keep it under wraps, at least for things. But I am actually very excited to see what he's going to do. And yeah, it piques my interest for
Is it
sure.
Ghost hunting, naked and afraid. Or afraid to get naked.
You know, he didn't say I will say he did. He never told me if he was going to have clothes on during this experiment.
He
or
did
not.
not. I can probably
So-
guarantee he did not specify whether or not clothing was optional.
And he did tell me that his wife had to be there. So,
Oh, I bet I.
ooh, this might be interesting. At Malvern? Whoa.
They're just gonna be drinking. That's all.
That's probably what it is. Anyways, I'm very excited, and like what we were talking about with the tuberculosis sanatorium, I had a couple basement sessions because upstairs is actually pretty quiet. Like I didn't get to spend a lot of time upstairs because there were several, or not several, but multiple groups, and it just sound travels there very, very easily.
Indeed.
And so I decided to stay in the basement most of the time where there wasn't a whole lot of people. But anyways, I was in a room by myself and I thought I heard, like, and this is one of the bigger rooms downstairs in the basement. Like when you're looking at the building, the picture that you showed, it's the far right wing of the building in the basement.
Let me pull that up again. Oh, man,
Yeah, so when he pulls it up here, I'll kind of point it out. So where those bottom 4 windows are right there next to your like elbow, that's where I was at.
Yes.
And continuing. So I was down there and it's straight concrete floor is all it is. So I'm just sitting there asking questions. I've got a few cat balls laying around. I've actually got one in the hallway, and it was actually what it is. It was 2 big rooms and there was a dividing door in between them. The door was open. So it was something like that. So I had 1 cat ball in both rooms and then 1 cat ball in the hallway at the farthest door. So I decided to put my EDI meter up, and I can't I'll tell you, I can't remember the question that I was asking at this point. It was just generic stuff because I'd never been there. I don't know the history, like just generic questions. And all of a sudden, the cat ball in the far end of the room just lights up by itself. I'm not moving. Mind you, it's a concrete floor, so even if I was moving, I'm not going to set that ball off.
Right. No.
That's just how it goes.
No.
So that cat ball starts lighting up. And then all of a sudden, I swear, I hear footsteps above me. I thought they were above me. Right? So I kind of asked more questions, and it sounded like it went down, like came towards me above me, turned around and went back. I asked everybody there if anybody was on this wing. Nobody was down there. And the floor was a solid, like, I want to say concrete floor above that. Like, it was concrete for sure. And so even then, how would I hear what sounds like shuffling thump footsteps?
Right.
So that was interesting. Nobody, and I mean, seriously, nobody. I asked everybody I could, and there was nobody down there. And then I also asked the one of the person that let us in if it could be possible that if somebody was lying, that if I could still hear people's footsteps above me. They're like, no, I think they said no, it's concrete and it's solid floor. There should be no sound traveling downward. I'm like, okay, well that was interesting. And then I had another session where I was in one of the lockers, it looked like a freezer locker, but it wasn't a dead body locker. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And in one of the rooms, our friend Jason Kupsik had an iPad with a frequency generator, and he had that thing like peaked up pretty good. And so it's blaring out of the Bluetooth speaker, and so it's just the entire time. He's got a creepy doll next to me, which I don't mind personally.
Yeah.
Just sitting there asking questions. And all of a sudden, it sounds like someone put their hand on the speaker, so it sounded muffled. It was weird. It sounded like something went up to it and just like kind of sound.
Yeah.
I immediately go, Jason, is that you? He doesn't call back. And then I get up out of the chair and I go, Jason. He's like, yeah, what's up? I'm in the stairwell. I'm like, holy crap. He's not downstairs. This is not somebody playing a trick on me. So I'm like, okay, well, the speaker just did something weird. I'll tell you about it later. Come back downstairs. And I sit back in the room and I was like, okay, well, that was interesting. And then start asking more questions. And then I was like, hey, look, I'm getting really tired of this speaker. Is there any way, if you're getting tired of it too, is there any way you can turn it off? Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, I'm like, what? They just did it again when I asked it to do it. And I told Jason about this, and I also played the recording that I had at the time, and he was like, dude, I don't know what that is. I have no idea why it's doing that. I told him, I was like, maybe it was like an alert and it was messing with your phone or something. Maybe. He's like, but I had no signal tied to anything. It was on airplane mode. It shouldn't be doing that. I'm like, okay, well, it totally did it. And he's like, yeah, I have yet to be able to duplicate that experience.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I think he told me that the battery was at like 70%. So it wasn't the battery. Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
yeah, that's what I said. So I was like, okay, weird. But so yeah, that was my 2 experiences there. And next time, I'd definitely like to see something.
I'll tell you what, I've got a few things I'll show and share with people about this place, because this place is actually really awesome. And not only, like, when you drive up to, let me adjust that real quick. When you drive up to this place, it's a come to Jesus moment.
Oh yeah, it is. In the hills of the Ozarks.
You're like, holy crap! Looking out your like car window, just
like it's on the side of a hill. Like there's little small buildings around it, but like you're just like, oh my god, it's massive.
And if you're like when you're coming, if you're coming from Fort Smith to Little Rock, or you're gonna go through Boonville, but at some point on the highway, if you look off to the right, especially during the daylight, you can see that monstrous building.
Oh yeah,
on the hill, like from.
Oh, I'm sure
like
even with the
there.
trees, like
yeah, it's way out there, but it's like
that.
So awesome to see.
Yeah, dude, it's a pretty cool place.
So I'm gonna share a few pieces of evidence from there if you guys want. Let me know in the comments.
Just put it up. I want to share I want to see the evidence.
Yeah, David. All right, I'll play a few things for you guys. And I also am going to show you this. This is a photo. This is not my photo. I do not claim this photo, guys. So this is a photo that was taken a long time ago at the sanitarium of a shadow figure at the end of the hall.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
That's pretty dang good.
That is really good. I forget who took this. I want to say it was RVPRI, the River Valley Paranormal Research.
Oh, okay.
Or Research and Investigations or something like that.
Looks awesome.
But yeah, this is like one of the coolest shadow figure photos I've ever seen. And this is down, I don't remember what hallway this is, what floor.
Cassie says fake.
Fake news.
Fake news, yes.
Screw you, Cassie. Oh
you see, it looks like there's a square box around the person, so that looks clearly implanted into the picture. Yeah.
Definitely implanted.
See, I can make fun of people because I'm skeptic of people shit too.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, so the next few things I'm going to play for you are some
intense drums there for a second. Whoa.
Well, I'm bringing the audio up so you guys can hear this.
That's why she jumped up on me.
Yeah. So this first one, it's pretty weird. I'll just say it because it's not like a voice, but like we were walking on the first floor, I believe it was, and this was towards the end of the night, and we heard, well, we didn't hear it, but on the audio you hear like this whoop sound, like whoop, like an alarm or something just kind of goes off. I'm just gonna play it. It's like in the middle of this.
Yeah, I'm not like doing that. I'm going back up to the floor.
15 minutes?
You guys want to stop?
What the hell was that?
It's freaking crazy. I'll play it again.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not like doing that. I'm going back up to the floor.
15 minutes?
Can I say it made me think of a bat? or a monkey? No, a monkey. It was a monkey. Yeah. One of the monkeys at the zoos. Just like, whoop. I don't know.
Right?
That's what it sounds like.
So weird.
Yeah, that is a weird noise.
So this next one.
And Cassie, I didn't look at it close. I'll have to look at it close, and I mean, you're probably right. It could be exposure, but I still want to check it out and see what it looks like.
So this next one it's kind of hard to hear. It's not a Class A, unfortunately. But very faintly, you'll hear somebody say something. I'm not even gonna say what it is right now. There's a lot of play.
Meh. Meh.
It's a female voice.
It was right in the middle. I can't hear it. I hear.
You'll hear John on there, but
Yeah.
you'll hear a female say cancer. Cancer.
Meh. Meh.
All right. And then the next one is one of my favorites here.
Pants are wet. That's what I heard. I heard pants are wet.
Pants are wet.
You're probably right. It probably says cancer, but the whole like
Yeah.
you suggest something, people have
Yeah.
preconceived. Now you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So you're probably right. I just, I don't know. There sounds like more female syllables in there, but that baby sound was weird.
Meh. At the beginning, it was somebody's words getting cut off.
Okay, that's what it was. Sound like a baby going meh.
This one's one of my favorites because
All right.
it was during one of my phone-in experiments. One of the first times I've done these.
Okay.
Where we have somebody that's not there calling in, doing an EVP session. And so Barry wasn't there. Barry Tidwell from Haunting History. You guys see the older episodes, you remember. So Barry wasn't there. He called in. This is down in the basement. So were you ever told about the man in the basement that doesn't like people being in the basement and tends to yell at them and do stuff to like try to scare them out?
Nope. I didn't want to know anything about this place.
Oh, well, there's that.
Okay, where was he at in the basement, though?
Barry?
No, this man, supposedly.
He's
Just anywhere?
Supposedly all over.
Huh. Nope. Nobody yelled at me.
So Barry's doing this session. I'm actually sitting in the same room with him. Mind you, this is one of the first times we did this.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there just listening and observing. And over the phone, it sounded to me like Barry was like going through a bag of potato chips or some shit.
Yeah. I remember this clip. Yeah.
He
Okay.
was going through some papers and stuff like that because he had some questions written down. And I asked him, are you eating right now? And as he's explaining to me what he was doing, in the background, you hear this yell, and it's frickin' awesome. I'm gonna play the.
He was watching TV. No, I'm kidding.
Right, and I didn't hear this at the time.
Right.
So there's that.
Yeah, you would have definitely heard it.
Are you eating?
No, sorry, that was paper.
Are you eating?
No, sorry, that was paper.
That's pretty bone chilling.
That's pretty.
Like that's. Sounds like it's on the other side of the basement too.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
yelling.
good.
I
love EVPs like that. God,
yeah.
dude. Oh, what is it with you and EVPs? I swear, man, you catch some phenomenal EVPs.
Here's the tip that a lot of people don't really do anymore is I review my audio. I know a lot of people that go and they record audio, but they don't review
it, and it just you miss.
They're just like, oh yeah, I didn't get anything.
Yep.
You didn't listen, jackal.
Yep. Yeah, because we
but-
can't hear everything with our own ears.
Yeah.
Duh. Yeah, Josh. Exactly, dude. Exactly. That's what's up.
There's I don't know if Matt ever told you about this because you were with Matt this week.
Yeah.
And Matt was with me there once, and I want to say we were on the second floor because they used to use the second floor as like a haunted house attraction.
Yes.
And Matt and I, we were walking around going through these rooms. We kept hearing voices. and we're kind of walking around trying to find them. And we heard this noise in this one room, and we go in the room, but like it's like a maze kind of thing where it takes you in this one room, and then you go into another room and back out into the hall. And we started coming out of that second room, and right between us, he's behind me, I'm in front of him. We heard this little girl's voice right between us, and like he flipped shit, I flipped it. I'm like, was that you? And he's like, no, I thought that was you. I'm like, wait, it came from behind
Isn't
me.
that funny how that's usually what happens in paranormal shit? It's like normal sounds that you think would come from another person happens.
Yeah.
And then it kind of pauses and it's like, hey, was that one of you guys? They're like, no, we thought that was you. It's like, it wasn't freaking me.
Yeah.
Sorry if that was loud, everybody. But yeah.
So, and we did have that on audio. I don't know where that audio is at or anything,
Yeah.
but we did have that on audio. But like it was such a cool moment. And then I'll have to find the audio of it. I don't even know if I want to tell people this because it might deter some people from coming.
Don't freak them out too much, bud. That scare was a good point. I'm kidding.
Well, I'll just say somebody that wanted me to take them there, I took them there.
Yeah.
There's a portion of the night that they don't remember.
Oh, gotcha.
It was, yeah. It's pretty interesting.
They were so drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
We'll
call it that. It was poison. Absolutely.
It was the spirits.
Yeah. For sure.
But like it was so bad. Like I was sitting there staring at him, and I had to catch him.
Dave, turn your audio up.
Turn my audio up, damn you!
Or just get closer to the mic.
Damn it.
Might have been what it was.
Just turn your phone up.
Morty said to turn your audio up,
I
not
see
me.
it.
I was like, what me?
That's why I said turn your phone up, Jerry.
I'm probably too loud. That's probably what it is. So I'm drowning you out. My bad.
No, I just turned myself up.
There you go.
Morty. So anyway, I'm staring at this dude, and I'm just watching him, like rocking back and forth.
Yep.
Right. And he wasn't acting like himself.
Oh.
And he started to go.
Oh.
And I had to catch him, and I was helping him stand up, and I'm like, dude, you are freaking freezing. And it wasn't even cold in there. Like his body was freezing. And as I'm talking to him, like, you remember how I tell you about like Gene's experience at the Brown Mansion where he's like a punched out boxer? You couldn't.
Oh yeah,
he couldn't like really talk, or
Yep.
That was happening to this guy, and his friend was there with me, and I'm like, hey, talk to him,
talk to him, bring him out, set him up, get something.
So like
he's like, I've even got hearing aids.
Turn them up, Jerry.
He probably already has them up there.
Anyways, anyway, like his friend recognized that he wasn't himself and all this stuff. We took him out of the area, back down to the first floor, and it took about 5 to 10 minutes before like he started coming around and stuff. And he doesn't even remember being up there.
That place is a whole different vibe. I haven't figured it out yet, but that place feels weird.
Yeah, I've got the audio from that whole experience. Because like when I'm asking him, dude, are you okay? I'm like, because you almost fell on your face, and he's like, yeah,
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, okay.
Get him out of that building now.
Right. Oh shit, here it comes. So that place is really awesome, and depending on where you're at, you're gonna get different experiences.
Makes sense.
For the ticket price, guys, it's
a good price. Whoa.
It's well worth it.
All right, cool.
But I know you had some fun this week too. Yeah, son of a bitch. I didn't realize you was going this week. So
yeah, I mean, Coops invited me like 2 weeks ago, maybe less. I don't know.
Tell us about it. You guys are gonna hear
some
some humming from my end because I'm gonna turn on my heater.
How dare you?
I know it's cold here, man.
Bro, I get it. It's probably like 30 something, maybe 20. Anyways, yeah. So I went to a location called the White Face House. It's a very new place, very new. I don't. I think they're open to teams now.
They are.
I really don't know the history of this place. I haven't talked to the owner, Justice Spurrier, about
Justice?
the
Justice
Spurrier.
Justice.
It's his alter ego.
Juicy.
Juicy Spurrier.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just
He still
weird.
has those shorts. Did he wear the shorts?
No, he wasn't there.
So hot.
No, so we went to the Whiteface house. It's been featured on Twin Paranormal, Austin Spurrier's channel. Trying to think what else I think Austin's been there, obviously, probably quite a few times. But
Yeah.
I will say, watching it on Twin Paranormal, that place was jacked. Like, they just seem to be getting activity left and right. Here's the thing, though. I don't know how the tech works. They didn't explain it on the show. It's some sort of box with a, like, counter bell, one of those ding bells. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, it's supposed to be like, it's a motion sensor.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that sets off a bell. It's like, instead
Wow.
of doing like the music box, it does a bell.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust it then, because of angles and where people were sitting and standing. They didn't test it out. Interesting. So, I don't know if I trust the device, but it was going off like crazy in a certain room. It was like one of the little nook closet things. When I say that, like, when you see footage of this place, you'll completely understand. But
Or not,
anyways,
or just go.
Yes,
Yeah.
just go. It's
Just go.
actually like, it was I will say we heard multiple disembodied voices by multiple people. Like, it was weird. We thought we heard a laugh at one point, but that was actually just one of the investigators laughing outside at a horrible opportune time.
Yeah.
I understand he was laughing at what was said, but I'm just like, damn it, man. But it's okay. I get it. I understand. I'm not mad or anything. It was just funny is the timing. So yeah, we heard audible voices. We heard footsteps every time, not every time, but a good portion of the time we were on the first floor. It sounded like people were walking sometimes on the second floor. Every now and then, it wasn't very often, but it was every now and then. It sounded like we would hear like doom, 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 doom upstairs. Yeah, it was weird. But I will say one thing you have to keep an eye out on this house is it creaks. If
Yeah.
you're on one side, like one side of the room may creak something on the other side of the room. For sure. There were several times you'd walk past the staircase and you'd hear the staircase itself kind of up on towards the top just go creak with the movement of the wood. So this place is shifty for sure. Like, it's not the like
No
yeah,
sound.
you could see the wood like kind of bending in the main floor, but it wasn't like it's stable. It's fine. You're not gonna fall through the floor or anything.
Right.
You can literally
old
walk
house.
in there. It's an old house. But we thought we heard footsteps upstairs. I swear, dude, this is the footage I have to grab off my camera, but I was doing my solo session upstairs. I had Jason Kupsik's TikTok going. I had 3 cat balls in the room. One was behind me on the stairs, one was on the other side of the room, and one was in between these 2 twin, I think it's the twin dolls or whatever they're referred to, but I put a cat ball right there. And like, it was basically like the leg was holding it up there. So like the legs were put together for the 2 dolls. Then one was like kind of overlapped to the other. So it was just like sitting in that crack. It's not falling down, right? It would have fallen down the moment I put that up there. Literally, this freaking ball falls off those dolls.
Huh.
Yeah. And I even told it like, hey, use any of the devices, smack the balls around, hit them around. I don't care. Like, I didn't say that beforehand. Like, I didn't say that like right before. That wasn't like what happened right after. It took a little bit to get there, but dude, one of the balls fell. It was weird, and I hope I caught it on my camera. So I want to go back and review it, and because I don't think I would have hit it and moved it, but yeah, it was. The people on TikTok were like, "Oh my god, that was loud!" Like the ball hitting the plastic ball hitting the floor. But so I heard that. Larry was having a hard time, but
Dude, Larry
he was
hilarious.
having a real hard time. I didn't know about his like fear of like stairs and stuff too, so that was tough for him.
I don't know. He had a fear of stairs.
Open stairs, like open face stairs when you can see through the stairs.
Oh.
Yep. So, Man, it was funny. Not funny. I shouldn't say funny. It was interesting trying to get him up the stairs to go do his solo session or just investigate.
You make fun of disability.
I'm not making fun of disability. I just
Fear is a disability, I think.
Okay, yeah, it's a disability.
It's
I wasn't
mental
making fun of him.
disability.
I was just like, man, this is gonna be
Oh,
hard
how
getting you
dare
up
you.
here. Like
How
he
dare
was
you.
like full on just panic attack shaking.
Oh yeah.
And so he was downstairs on the first floor, and like other times, but like we were just like, hey, go do a solo session here, and like 'cause I guess Koopsik likes to put him in like, hey, this is your thing for the night, and put him in a solo, like, which everybody did. It wasn't just him, but he was just like building him up to it. And at one point, they were what is it called? They were haggling each other. Like, okay, that sounds great, but what if I do this and this instead? And then Koopsik was like, yeah, that does sound great, but what if we remove this and do this instead? Like, just going back and forth. I'm like, this is great. This is awesome.
I would
It was
I would
fun.
be curious. Like
It was fun.
I really want to find out the history of this place because
I do too. Like, yeah.
Did you guys go out in the barn?
Yes, we did actually. Matt and I did, and we used a thing called Necrophonic on Matt's phone, and I don't know how I feel about phone apps, man.
Yeah, I know.
Personally.
I'm right there.
So like I'm not really like I'm here to participate and have fun and have a great time and investigate, you know. So if he wanted to roll with something that was on his phone at that time, cool, go for it. I really didn't care.
Yeah. Just there for the experience, man.
Yeah, I was having a great time. And I mean, I did bring some tools to investigate with, but if he wanted to investigate with something specifically, like, who am I to say, like, no, you can't do that?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm doing this.
It's not my place. Nah. So I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll ask some questions with you. Like, we were having a good time. And it kept saying, it said, Jesus. It said, Jesus. It was speaking German. Like, it was, and then I swear it was speaking some Latin as well. It was weird. So there was definitely some questionable things that came through, because I don't think that app has pre-programmed words, but I could be wrong.
I have no idea.
I don't either.
I actually like Aaron Thompson. He uses the Necrophonics app, and the episode that we filmed at Ray County. That was like whenever we're up in the Civil War room when it kept saying my name and responding and stuff. That was the Necrophonic app.
Yeah, so I don't know, right? He was just saying it was saying some interesting things, and I'll tell you this: while it was saying the interesting things, our milligauss meter was actually peaking up to like an 80. And he was telling me, 80. Well, this is on the app.
Oh,
on the app, it's a milligauss meter. I know. Yeah. Trust me. I know it's not an accurate milligauss meter. Anyways, I'm not raining on anybody's parade, okay? I just don't trust the science because I don't know how it's programmed, right? Like, I haven't seen it like really work in action. So if it's something you trust, go for it. Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're still investigating. So it's been vetted by Denise, and she says it's fine to use because it's not a word bank. I am okay. So that's what I thought too. That's what because she's very Denise. When she says it's good, I usually trust her. So
I'm just gonna say why
I do trust.
Why
her.
I think it's why I'm skeptical with phone apps is because like if it has like a program mixed in there like Google does, where it can hear what you're saying and then share ads with you.
Yes.
Why couldn't these apps be designed to hear what you're saying and then associate words with what you're saying?
Yeah, because it's still technically under entertainment, so they could still put those things in there like that. So
you know. That's my thoughts,
but like I said, it was interesting. We were getting some weird things come through, but we actually left the barn because the cop was coming by, so he saw the door open.
I was going to ask you about that. What's with the cop?
Okay, so Koopsik decided to put a strobe light in one of the rooms.
Oh shit!
And had it going most of the night.
Okay.
And we're upstairs doing a session, and we just hear we're like, "Oh my god, what the hell is that?" And then Matt gets up. He's like, "Is anybody gonna go get the door?" And we're like, okay, cool. It was just somebody at the door. And so we go down there, and Matt was like, "Oh, it's just the police." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." And so I guess back when somebody had lived there, what's up, Lori? There was some sort of party hosted there, and like a kids party essentially, not like kids parties and but like high schoolers drinking party. So while people were living there, of course, the parents said it was okay. Weird. And some idiot child decided to light a mortar in the basement of the house during a party. Nobody died. I don't know if anybody was injured. I'm sure some people were, probably. But, needless to say, sometimes
called.
teenagers are really stupid.
Yeah. I'm guessing the cops were called at that point.
Right. So, well, no, actually, he's like, we didn't receive any calls. I just drove by and I saw stuff. I was just curious.
About the
Oh,
teenager
yeah,
setting
yeah.
off the mortar.
Exactly. So he just wanted to make sure everything was okay. And Koopsa gave him a heads up, like, hey, man, just let you know there's going to be more paranormal teams here in the future. So if you see lights on and stuff, like, usually on the weekends, don't worry about it, or, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
obviously go check on things. You want to make sure the property's safe.
Yeah.
But don't be surprised if people are there investigating, because it's being turned into a
Location.
a paranormal location hotspot place. But anyways, so yes, the reason why it's called the White Face House is because a white face has been seen there by multiple people.
I'm wondering who all seen it, because as far as I know, it's just.
I know it's
Justin.
Spurrier, and I'm pretty sure Austin has seen it too. Pretty sure.
I don't know. I know for a fact Justin said he's seen it.
Yeah.
He was on camera when he saw it.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Austin said he's seen it too. But anyways, it has been seen by multiple people. Maybe his father-in-law too. I'm not quite Justin's.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure, but I know multiple people have seen it, and it's been seen multiple times. But
Is that from the house, or is that with Justin? You know, that's the thing,
Right.
because of Garnett.
right.
There's a tie there. White
it's
Face
in
House in Yates Center.
Yeah, Yates Center, Kansas, Cassie. It's literally not too far from Garnett. It really isn't.
Was it like 30 minutes, hour?
Maybe. I wouldn't say it's an hour.
Okay.
Well, maybe, because it was an hour and 45 to get. No, it wouldn't be an hour. It'd be about probably 30, 35, maybe.
Okay.
But dude, it was good. I mean, the house looks awesome. The house is cool. Like, from the outside, it looks dope, and then you go inside, and it looks pretty cool too, personally. But Justin's definitely done some work on it, and it looks really good as well. So yeah, I definitely recommend the place. It's very interesting. Like I said, I've heard the disembodied voices. I've heard the footsteps. I think Larry swears he heard kids giggling and running. But here's the thing with that. There's a playground just down the street,
Yeah.
like a block away. It's during the day, I think. It might.
yeah.
Well, no, I think it was later on towards the evening, because it was darker. But could have been kids coming home. You don't know.
Yeah, it could have been.
But if it happened at like 3 a.m, then I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like, what the hell was that? But
oh my God.
yeah, he says he heard kids giggling, and yeah, it was. I mean, it was a good time. We definitely caught some weird things on audio, and I'm gonna go back through and see if I hear any on mine for sure.
So, did they tell you anything about the house? Like Justin
No.
outside of the. It was who?
Nope. The only
Coopsa-
things I know about the house is what was said on Twin Paranormal, and I don't know all the details exactly because it was just kind of like a quick thing. But the running thing is there might have been murders on the house. Might have been. Again, it's a might have been.
And that's Twin Paranormal. I mean, that's.
Well, but this is a story coming straight from Justin.
Well.
This is what Justin told them. Like, I literally watched Justin talk about it on the show.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I know on the Garnett one, they twisted some of the information a little bit.
On Twin Paranormal? Yeah, I agree. No, Justin was saying that he had a dream about the place, about a serial killer being there, and then he never saw the serial killer, but then a friend of his who had okay, here's the thing. I don't know if the person had visited the location or if not, but they had a dream of the house as well, described it. It was the exact house, but then he had a dream that he was a serial killer.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to ask you about something.
Yeah.
You'll have to think back on this.
Okay.
The reason I asked you about the barn, I can't remember if Justin
Which,
wanted me
okay,
to
but
say
here's the
anything
thing.
about
There's
this.
actually 2 barns.
Yeah.
Which
this
one?
one's got like I think it's got a loft in it.
The one the one that's got the loft up. Well, they both have a place to get upstairs.
Okay.
But is it the one that people were supposedly living in? like squatters kind of thing?
I don't remember.
Fudge. Okay, did it have an overhang where you could get underneath it? Like it was a
lean-to
barn,
kinda
but then
thing?
there was like a overhang roof too.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, that one.
So Justin and when Justin was still fixing it up and working on it,
Yeah.
we were talking on Facebook, and we were in a video call, and he was showing me like the barn,
Yeah.
and we got to talking about how it kind of looked like gallows.
Yeah, it seemed like a spot where people. Yeah, they did mention, or Jason mentioned something about hangings in that area.
Yeah, I mean,
Possible
I'm not saying
hangings
that's what it
happening
was
in that area.
used for.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying
and
that
neither
either.
is Justin. Justin's
Yeah,
not
we-
saying that's what it was used for either. It's just
Yeah.
we were
Very
talking about it. It's
reminiscent.
like, man, that really looks like it could have been used for this, and then they just added a
Yeah.
barn to it. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
Like, that place is pretty nuts. Like the setup is just weird.
I'm gonna have to.
You need to
have
get over
somebody
there.
Do some historical
Yeah.
research on it.
Cassie.
Oh, I've got somebody in mind.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Cassie.
Sorry, Cassie. Nice.
I mean, you could do it too, but
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. If I can get some of the historical data and shit together, I'll get. it
Yeah,
to
I mean, it's a
Justin.
place that I definitely want to know the history and stuff because Twin Paranormal. Here's the other thing that bugged the crap out of me. They were using some sort of phone app during the show, but they didn't say what it was. At all. I tried going back and looking at it. Didn't say. Wow, nice. Rude.
Like, sorry, Cassie.
Yeah, right. Bite me. So they didn't say what it was. So I'm like, okay, well, that's weird. But it kept saying like, you'll find things below, and then like a little bit later it said bodies. So it said bodies by and below, and then and then on Austin's episode, somebody showed up with dowsing rods. I can't think of the guy's name, but it was like a special guest. Like it was just this person. It was a new investigator, and on the show. So
Do you want the
Yeah,
address, Cassie? You want the address? I got the address.
do it. But yeah. So as I was saying, he was using dowsing rods, and they asked, "What is a bunch of the ashy stuff in the basement?" Because there was like mix of like ash and clay and stuff. Are you getting that tired, bud?
No, my eye itches, man.
Okay, I was like,
I
someone
think it's
farted and
allergies
just-
because I was out with the fence and stuff.
Probably, and the temperature's been going up and down, but things have been blooming, so your allergies are probably popping up.
Yeah.
But anyways, and the wind's been kicking up, so I'm sure it's bringing stuff in. She's like, I got it. But
Whatever.
yes, they said, what is that weird, or is the weird ashy stuff like from humans? And it crossed for yes. But again, it's dowsing rods. You never know.
Could be water.
Could be what? Brown
Dowsing
ashy
rods were
stuff?
Dowsing rods
Oh.
were used to find water. It could be water running underneath.
Well, no,
that.
but he was asking multiple questions, and it was like doing the whole no and yes,
Yeah,
and
I
pointing
know.
where it's at, and like all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. But
Somebody flushed the toilet and it was just going through the
oh
pipes.
my
and it
god,
goes,
dude!
whoop.
Oh my god! Oh, there it is. It's going that way. Holy shit!
Oh damn!
Right.
Here he comes and there he goes.
Whoa! There goes the guy.
Rods are just like,
Just like back and forth. Anyways, so yes, they did say, or the spirits, or whatever, he crossed the dowsing rods to that question. It said it was ashes. Mind you, again, this isn't historical fact. Sorry, that's what we were told. But again,
just some of the stuff that's flying out there.
is.
Speculation at this point.
it is.
But yeah, I definitely I want to go out there. Been
It's
trying
for
to
sure creepy
schedule.
vibes.
Been trying to schedule it with Justin, but
Yeah.
just
It's,
trying to get him to get back with me on it. So
Well, I know it's tough right now for he's got things, but no, it's a dude. I will say the vibe is actually pretty creepy. It's a creepy place. Like I don't know, man. There's just I love old houses. I love the architecture about old houses, but that building feels weird. There's something off about that location. Like I don't even get this vibe from Garnett, like the Garnett house. Like I love the Garnett house, but I don't feel super scared when I walk in there.
right.
Oh, and I'm not okay. I don't say I'm not. I'm
the
not super
upstairs.
scared, huh?
It's the upstairs that gives you the vibes, not the downstairs.
No,
Like,
I was actually completely comfortable in that little nook on the second floor where like the little girl that was on the Twin Paranormal show.
No, I'm talking about Garnett, like the
Oh,
second
yeah,
floor
the
is where you
upstairs
get the
are just-
most
oh, yeah,
vibes. and
that's definitely
first floor
100%.
is like,
Yeah, whatever.
whatever.
It's just hanging out.
yeah.
But like, well, that's the thing too. It feels like there's more activity on the second floor of that location, for sure. But the basement definitely has some stuff too. There's this weird like, the basement is so there's a finished basement, a finished part, and then you go through the moon door is what they're calling it, and there's a like totally like looks like it's been dug out. Like the ground it goes up, and then it's just like mud and clay and ash going back, and then there's like a weird nook that goes back to the left that's dug out too. So it is definitely weird, for sure. Weird.
Speaking of weird,
Oh
there we go.
jeez.
Give myself a little more color.
I know
pasty.
I look super pale. I look so weird right now, but it's too far. I can't reach for it.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. If you guys are interested in that place, look it up for sure. It's a really different kind of investigation. I had a great time.
Yeah.
I even took some dowsing rods. I took my EDI. I took a new recorder, my camera, and I bought 4 new cat balls just to make sure, and then my microcom. That was about it. It was interesting for sure.
I like how we were like, yeah, we'll just watch some paranormal videos tonight and all this, and guess what? We haven't watched one
Ghost
And
footage.
and it's
Just us
already
talking.
like it's already about an hour.
All right,
so.
let's watch some ghost footage, right?
No.
Oh.
We're just gonna stick to our hour.
All
So
right.
next week, I have an idea
Okay.
because we haven't done true crime in a while.
Ooh.
Why don't we talk about the Black Dahlia?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's do
That's a true crime I'd
let's do
definitely
a
like to dig into.
Let's do a show on the Black Dahlia.
No pun.
I think that'll be a. Wait, what?
What nothing.
What pun?
I don't know.
I don't know. Either. Pun intended.
I don't know how she
Um,
died, honestly, so I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, I know about her, but I don't know all the history and stuff. So that's why I was like, that's why I said I'd love to dig into the history of this
Alrighty.
place.
Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do next week. We'll cover the Black Dahlia, and it might turn into a 2-episode show because there's so much information. out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. And if I remember correct, it might actually tie into a serial killer.
Dun, dun, dun.
So
Oh, real quick.
Cliffhanger. yeah, yeah.
I know how you feel about paranormal shows.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely recommend you watch the Valiska episode on Destination Fear.
I already did.
Okay.
I watched both of them.
Okay.
On Project Fear.
Did I say Destination Fear?
Yeah. No, I watched both of them.
No, wait, no. Which? Hold on.
Project Fear is the one on YouTube. Destination Fear is the one with the Travel Channel.
Ah, yes. Okay, Project Fear.
Project Fear.
That both episodes of that one is really good. I thought it was good, personally.
They're
And
okay.
I'm definitely convinced that it is the preacher.
I will say this. I do like how often like Reverend or preacher.
And they
keeps coming
used,
through.
and it was on multiple devices.
Yeah.
Dude,
So that's pretty interesting.
hearing those screams too. Oh my gosh.
I don't want to say it was screams
One sounded like a scream to me.
because of like that particular recorder.
Oh yeah. No, but that wasn't just that recorder. Didn't they use something else later? I'm pretty sure they used a different recorder later.
I mean, they didn't get screams.
I'm gonna double check that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I definitely think it's the preacher now for sure. After that episode and saying preacher and reverend like you said multiple times,
Yeah.
just makes sense. Just makes sense.
And yes, Jerry, Elizabeth Short.
Is it the serial killer?
No.
Oh.
It's the Black Dahlia.
Oh, see, there you go. I need to do more research.
Oh, when you get to see the crime photos,
Are we gonna be able to show the crime photos?
probably not.
Exactly.
But we
Were they
might-
worse than Lizzie Borden's? Because we showed a little bit of Lizzie Borden.
I don't know. They're probably about even.
Just scream with a max in your mouth. Well, one of the girls did try to protect themselves. I'm just saying, there is a mark on one of her hands going like what
yeah,
seemed like it would be
defensive
like
marks.
this.
Defensive.
So
wounds.
I wouldn't be surprised if she screamed. But I mean,
We
I'm
still
just
knew they
saying.
started
How about
upstairs and came down.
well? Here's the thing too. If it's the preacher, this is the perfect person to be like, it's okay, kids. I'll stop whatever's happening. like convincing the children that it's not him and it's something else, and like he showed up to like try to save them, and then it's like, hey, go get in your rooms, put your covers over your heads, and then bam. I'm just saying it would make total sense that it was the preacher, because how are the kids not scattered in the entire place, and there's no blood marks anywhere else except the bedrooms? It just makes sense.
It just makes sense.
Sorry, that's like my little conspiracy / investigative thought process. But yeah, it just, anyways.
Matt Damon.
You suck. Matt Damon. God.
No, yeah,
I rambled
no,
on long enough.
We're gonna have a good time with the Black Dahlia. I think
Yeah,
it's
I'm
gonna
pretty
be a
excited
really
for
good,
sure.
informative show. I'm gonna try to find some good crime scene photos because
Cool.
I know you people like that kind of thing.
Oh, you junkies, what's wrong with you?
Everybody likes that kind of thing.
Nothing is the answer. Who doesn't like a good true crime?
Yeah, we haven't done one in a hot minute, so Black Dahlia it is.
Perfection.
Yes, my children.
Well, thanks again, everybody, for joining us, and
I'm not convinced.
No, I'm not convinced. No, I'm glad everybody joined us. Thank you very much for all being here, and thank you to everybody that joins us later. We'll see you all next week at the same time, same place, with some intriguing information on the Black Dahlia.
And don't forget to go to Eventbrite and get your tickets for the Haunting History Tour, or Haunting
Exactly.
History, the Midwest Mystery Tour.
Wow.
Whoopsie daisies.
Haunting History Tour? That's weird.
Huh.
That's weird. Huh.
Who would have thought? Or maybe